All right, everyone, welcome to high school hockey night, or let's see, hockey night. Well, anyway, whatever I said last week. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you in a minute. Sorry about that. It's high school hockey night in Tampa. There we go. Sorry about that. Now we got it. It's high school hockey night in Tampa. And I want to thank you for joining this on the Hockey Sports Network. I'm Ted Boggs. I'll be bringing you live play-by-play action of the Riverview Sharks Blue versus the Bloomingdale Ice Bulls coming up here very shortly. As they take the ice in a moment, I will let you know who is doing what, or who's here, I should say. And get things underway in just a moment. So as we'll take a quick pause. I want to thank you for joining us, and we'll be back momentarily with live action. Again, this is the Hockey Sports Network. All right, we're back. We're just waiting on the Sharks and the Bulls to take the ice. The Bulls will be right underneath us. The Sharks, as you can see, Riverview Sharks Blue just to the right here as they're getting ready to come onto the ice. And we'll go through, like I said, who's here in just a couple moments. So that Wilkerson's going to be in the netminder tonight. It looks that way. There are two goalies standing there, so we'll see. I thought they were taking the ice. A little premature there. Starts to get ready, and they're about to take the ice. And we'll follow them on as they start to warm up. So they will have to get the net clearly first. As one referee, and there they come. Ice Bulls have now also taken the ice. Anyway, glad you could join us here at the high school hockey night in Tampa at the TGH Iceplex, the home, the training facility of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Again, I'm Ted Boggs. I'll be your commentator. I'm glad to have you aboard as we get things going here very shortly. So, Knight, Ellington, Boyle, Macri, Stratman, Herberger, Villergren, Furbeck, let's see, I saw Knight, Smargon, yeah, there's Knight right there, and Watts, I believe. That makes up all the folks that are here. Smith, also known as Smitty, moving forward. So, I believe for the Sharks, they have 11 skaters, 12 skaters, actually. There's one over there stretching out. And Bloomingdale has, looks to be about 15 skaters. So Bloomingdale's going to have almost 4 lines, whereas the Sharks will have almost 3. So we'll see if the Sharks blue, how they go throughout the game, and if they get tired or not with only having a little over 2 lines. The Sharks gray will play right after this one. They'll be going up against Plant Black as well. Now we're on the South Rink tonight, and the last game of the night we'll be covering Top Shelf and Plant Gold. So both Plant teams will be featured tonight, as well as Bloomingdale, along with the 2 Riverview Sharks teams. Behind us on the north ice is Cabbage Criminals, Villigan's Vikings, going up against Tampa Catholic, and also Kelly's Heroes will be playing as well. Those games will start at 8 o'clock, with the final game over there starting at 9:15, and the final game here tonight on the South Ice is going to be at 10:30. Also, Laverty is here as well. So it looks like we do have 3 full lines, which is great. At least, well, I take that back. We don't. We would have 2.5. So my apologies on that. And it's Bloomingdale that has 3 lines. So there's the warm-up buzzer just sounded. We'll get things underway here in just a minute. Again, I'm Ted Boggs, your commentator throughout this game. And after this game, you can certainly watch us, the game replay, on the Hockey Sports Network. So make sure you subscribe and like the videos. That helps out. That helps grow the channel and helps grow to be able to get some sponsors as well, as we try to expand our capabilities, especially leading into the fall season, and be able to bring you high school action throughout the fall at multiple locations, as we will see them throughout Tampa Bay. All right, so both teams are having their team huddles around the nets and their goalie. We'll see who, I don't know who the goalie is in the pink for Riverview, but we'll see who that is momentarily, and see if it's Jerry Wilkerson in the goal tonight, or if it's the pink goalie. Just not sure at the moment. All right, so the refs are getting the goals set as both teams come back towards the bench to get things going here. Now, I do not have the roster for Bloomingdale, but I will do my best to follow along and bring you who's on the ice each shift for Bloomingdale. All right, we're going to take just a moment break. We'll be back with you in just a second with some really great high school hockey action. Again, this is Ted Boggs, the Hockey Sports Network.
Hey, folks, I'm live streaming your game live this game throughout the night. So it's the Hockey Sports Network on YouTube. You can go back and watch it later or share with family and friends if they want to see and play.
All right, folks, here we go. Now to have the face-off take place. On the ice is Herberger, Stratman, Laverty, Knight, and Furbeck for the Sharks. And Bloomingdale, I will let you know who that is in a moment. We do have a little bit of blockage, but not bad. So Finnan, Jones, Miller, Conrad, and I believe that's Green as well. I think Finnan's bringing up the ice. That's stopped, kept in the zone. I'm sorry, it's Warren, not Green. So Knight pushes it to the crease, goes through, to the boards and picked up by Miller. Poked away. Miller gets it back in the neutral zone, passes over to Jones. Jones takes it to the net, shoots. Nice block by the goalie. Herberger's battled out with Jones. Pushes it forward. Dumps it out to Knight in the neutral zone. Taken away by Warren. Warren's bringing it up the ice. Poked away by Ellington, who's now joined on the ice. Smitty just joined the ice as well. Ellington pushes it up. Picked up by Macri. Macri's driving to the goal. Shot! Poked away at last second. What a defensive play there. I think that was Finnan. We'll double check that in a second. It indeed was. Nice defensive play to stop Macri from on that breakaway. Stratman brings it into the zone. Gets poked back out again and down towards the Shark goal, which is now pushed away by the goalie. Dumped up to Smitty. Smitty brings it into the zone. Past to Stratman. Stratman shoots. Blocked and up in the net. And we'll have a face-off right there. So on the ice is Laverty. It's like Boyle, Smitty, Stratman, and I believe Macri for the Sharks. It's Green, Moriarty, Werner, Grummel, sorry. And I think it's still Finnan. No, sorry, that is Moriarty. I'm missing somebody. I'll get who that is for you in a second. There's a pass to the crease, tipped by Werner, and Bloomingdale's on the board, 1-0 here in the first period. So number 55 for Bloomingdale gets that goal, and they're out to an early 1-0 lead. So Villergren, Smargan, and Furbeck, Herberger, and Watt are now on the ice for the Sharks. It's Sargent, Swearingen. There's a shot on goal blocked by the goalie. Sargent, Swearingen. We'll get the rest of the players for Bloomingdale in a minute. Sargent has it, bringing it to the middle, behind his own net, passes over to Moriarty. Swearingen picks it up, pushes to the neutral zone, gets past Herberger. It's also Colbreth. And looks like Warner's still out there. Pass over, picked up by Furbeck. Kept in the zone by Sargent, battling out right there in front of us. Furbeck bringing it up the ice, tries to toe drag it, gets caught up in the middle there between two Bloomingdale players. Oh, wow! Good defense by Warner to get that puck out of there. The Sharks had a wide open net, and there's an offsides as Villegren was still in the offensive zone as Furbeck brought it into the zone. So it's going to be Knight, Laverty, Macri, Stratman, and looks like, I think, Ellington. So it's for the Sharks, Conrad, Jones, Miller, Finnan, and Warren on the ice for Bloomingdale. There's a shoot, push to the middle, backhanded shot by Knight, goes wide left. Ellington picks it up, shoots towards the goal, tipped by Stratman off the pad of the goalie. Back out to Ellington. Shot across the crease, shot by Macri, blocked again. And not sure what, that's Otto. Oh, the goal was knocked off on that shot by the goalie, Otto. So it's Knight, Macri, Boyle, Herberger, and Stratman on the ice for the Sharks. No change for Bloomingdale at the moment. Puck comes behind the net. Knight was right there. Pass up into the neutral zone. Conrad has it, bringing it into the zone. Poked away. Puck coming back down the other end. Macri has it, driving towards the goal, shoots, and he scores to tie this one up, 1-1 here in the first period with 7:47 to go. Off the block or the glove side of the goalie. So it is 1-1. So it's Smargon, Smitty, Boyle, Herberger, and pass down the zone. Picked up by Moriarty, and Furbeck is the other one. And here's the shot, blocked away by the Sharks goalie. Moriarty's battling out. It's Weaver, not Warner. Sorry about that. I got the name wrong earlier. I just seen the correction. It is Weaver. There's a shot by Rummel. Pass up the middle of the neutral zone. And Weaver knocks it back down into the Shark zone. Pass through. Finnan gets it up ice to number 55 for Bloomingdale. Now Furbeck has it, shoots, blocked by the goalie and covered up, and we'll have a face-off right over there. 7:02 to go here in the first period. We've got a 1-1 tie. It's Watt, Ellington, Furbeck, Smargon, and Smitty on the ice for the Sharks. It's going to be Sargent, Weaver, Culbreth, I believe Moriarty, as there was a penalty on the play. So Sharks on a power play as the Ice Bulls get it out of the zone. Watt's back on it. He goes around behind the net, picks it up. Culbreth's right there to try to stop him. He passes it to Smitty. Smitty brings it through the neutral zone, passes it over to Furbeck. Furbeck brings it in, tries to drag it around. I believe that's Weaver. Now he's weaving to the middle, passes off to Ellington. Ellington shoots, blocked. Nice job. Passes back out to Watt. Watt right to the midsection of the goalie. And we'll have a face-off again right there with 1:27 left in the power play. Coming on the ice for the Sharks is Stratman, Laverty, Boyle, Macri, and Villigren. Again, Culbreth, Finnan, Sargent, and I believe there's a shot on goal again by Macri. Bounces off the pad of the goalie, goes in the neutral zone. Sharks bringing it back in again. Finnan has it for Bloomingdale's. He took it away. Gives it to Sargent. Sargent tries to get out of the zone. Macri has it. Macri passes back out to Laverty. Laverty pushes it down. Stolen by Sargent. Warren has it. Tries to push it out of the zone. Battling it out with Macri. Boyle got it to Laverty. Stratman stops it from going to the neutral zone. Gets it, passes over to Macri. There's the pass over to Boyle, just away from his stick. He gets it back out to Laverty, back out front to Stratman. Stratman shoots off the goalie's pad again. And Laverty trying to keep in the zone. 23 seconds to go in the power play. Pass to the middle. It was off of Macri's skate. Couldn't get a good one-timer on that one. Laverty brings it around. Shot to the middle, deflected. Off to the right by Villigren. And might have been offsides. We'll see. As the power play has 1 second left. And I think, let's see. I'm not sure what happened, but we have a face-off down here for some reason. All right, so it's Weaver, Jones, Moriarty, and Swearingen on the ice for Bloomingdale. The power play ends as number 55 comes back on the ice. Nice catch by the Sharks goalie. On the ice for Sharks Blue is Knight, Herberger, Furbeck, Smargon, shot wide left, and Ellington. Herberger behind the net. He gets it, passes it off. to Smargon. Smargon tips it into the neutral zone. Knight has it, bringing it into the offensive zone of the Sharks. Pass to the middle, blocked by, I believe that was Moriarty. Moriarty bringing it up the ice, caught right here in the neutral zone. Pass goes behind the net as it was dumped in. Jones picks it up back to the crease. Number 55 tips it for Bloomingdale. Jones tries to shoot it. Herberger blocks it. It goes into the neutral zone. Picked up by Weaver. Weaver dumps it in to the right side of the net and that, I thought that was a period for a second. It's 4 minutes to go. That was a buzzer on the other ice. That was Watt bringing up the ice, slips down. There's a shot on goal by Furbeck and blocked by the Bloomingdale goalie, Otto. And we'll do a face-off right over there as we'll have some line changes here for the Sharks. So we got Smitty, Watts, Macri, Stratman, and Laverty on the ice. We got Miller, Conrad, Finnan, Jones, and Warren on the ice for Bloomingdale. There's a shot again, blocked by the goalie. That shot was by Watt. Puck goes behind the net. Smitty there. Gets tossed back around by Jones to the far side boards. Pass back behind the net again. Stratman pushes it behind the net. Smitty's there battling out with Warren. And looks like we're going to have a penalty on Bloomingdale. So another power play for the Sharks coming up here with 3:18 to go in the first period. Couple quick changes. So Watt goes off and Smargon comes on for the power play. So you got Laverty, Smitty, Stratman, Smargon, and Macri on the power play. Couple changes for Bloomingdale. Conrad and Miller go off. And we'll fill you in on who's on the ice. I think it's, I'm not going to speculate until I see him. So it's Finnan, Jones, Moriarty, and that goes, so that's cleared out by Moriarty. And Rummel is the other Bloomingdale player on the penalty kill. So puck coming up the ice now by Laverty into the neutral zone. Passed off to Stratman, off the board, stolen away by Finnan. Finnan's bringing it up the ice. Finnan shoots, goes over the goal, partially blocked by Smargon. Smargon has it behind the net. Passes it around, backhands passes around, goes in the neutral zone. Smitty's trying to get it. Moriarty takes it. Moriarty is driving to the net, shoots wide right, hits the back of the net. Actually got stuck there for a second. This play continues. Finnan has it, stolen away by Stratman. Stratman bringing it up the ice. Stratman shoots, blocked by the goalie. Tried to follow up by Smitty, couldn't quite get there. Finnan has it now, bringing up the ice into the Sharks zone as Boyle takes it away. Quick line change by Bloomingdale as 42 seconds left in the power play for the Sharks. It's Weaver, number 55, Green, and let's see, they blew a whistle. Let's see if there's a penalty on the Sharks. There's a little bit of a change in personnel though with 35 seconds left in the power play. Looks like there is a penalty on the Sharks, so it's going to go even 4-on-4, and then Bloomingdale will have their first power play of the night. So Macri will go off on the penalty. I didn't quite see what that penalty was. So on the ice for the Sharks is Furbeck, Villigren, and Ellington. I'll get to the other one in a second. Number 55, Weaver. I think it's Moriarty. And Green on the ice for Bloomingdale on the 4-on-4. It is Moriarty. That puck goes all the way down the ice. Theoretically, they waved off the icing since it's 4-on-4. Could have been icing. Pass it. Moriarty shoots, blocked and caught by the Sharks goalie. Passes it out. Up ahead to Furbeck. Furbeck's on a breakaway. 2-on-1. Here's a shot. Backhanded. Wide left. Ellington has it. Pushes it down to Villigren, just out of his reach. That's passed back around again by Moriarty. Penalty kills over, or the even 4-on-4 is over. Now it's a power play. A Sargent comes on the ice for Bloomingdale, and Sharks on the penalty kill. There's a shot by Furbeck, blocked. Sargent now has it. He's bringing it up the ice. Villergan tries to slow him down. You got Watt and Herberger back on defense. There's a shot blocked by the goalie. Oh, followed up by Bloomingdale. Nearly knocked in the open net. Sharks have it. That's Smartgun bringing it up. Stolen away by Sargent Bloomingdale. Culbreth comes on the ice now, as well as Swearingen for Bloomingdale. There's the pass over to Watt, I believe. That goes in the zone, back out to the neutral zone. Pass up the ice, dumped in actually behind the net. Watt's back, and so is Culbreth is right there. Pass over to Smargon. He tries to get it into neutral zone, and he does. That goes into Bloomingdale territory. As the first period comes to the close, we got an even game here at 1 apiece. Great job by both goalies and the defense. When we start the second period, Bloomingdale will have a 7-second power play to kick things off. So we'll see where we're at for the lineups coming on the ice. Again, this is Ted Boggs. Thanks for joining the Hockey Sports Network. If you wouldn't mind to like and share and subscribe, even more importantly, because all the views and subscriptions that I get, that really helps bring some additional credibility and helps to get some sponsors, which hopefully that'll help us bring some enhanced capabilities and lead into some exciting things for the fall. I know it's a long way off, but as much help as I can get now to help grow this this capability is going to be good for all ages of hockey, as well as high school hockey night in Tampa, which we're doing for the spring, and we'll continue to do hockey throughout the fall season as well for high school, in addition to hopefully some other age groups as well. All right, still on the penalty kills, the Sharks. We got Knight, Laverty, Stratman, and Boyle. Sharks will be going left to right, Bloomingdale from right to left. On the power play, looks like it's going to be Culbreth and Culbreth, Sargent, Finnan, Warren, and Swearingen. And the face-off, Sharks control on the penalty kill. Tries to get Sharks try to dump it into the neutral zone. And the puck is taken by Knight. Shoots. Blocked by the Bloomingdale goalie. Power plays over. Back to even strength. There's a shot by Laverty. Tipped by Knight. Goes off to the right. Poked around behind the net by Boyle. It's a battle by Macri and Finnan in the corner. Trying to get it out. There's a shot by Knight as he had it right there. It was blocked away, I believe, by Warren. Boyle takes a shot off the pads of the goalie. Laverty battling out there is with Sargent in the corner. And the play comes up the ice. A shot by Swearingen. Sorry about that. I was helping some kids. There was a ball that came down in the media booth here, so I was helping them get it. So Moriarty takes it behind the goal there, so a little bit of a change of personnel. I'll get to that in a moment. Jones and Moriarty joined the ice. Moriarty has a breakaway out there in front. Herberger and Ellington. Nice job by Herberger to disrupt that one. So you got Macri, Knight, Stratman, Herberger. And I think Ellington. And they got Weaver, Miller, Conrad Jones, and Moriarty on the ice for Bloomingdale. As the puck was dumped down behind the zone. Being chased, now it's behind the Sharks goalie, and they call it icing. So we'll bring that back up here for the faceoff. So Villigren's going to take the faceoff. You got Laverty, Laverty, Watt, Furbeck, Smargon, and I think I said Villigren. Sorry about that if I'm repeating myself. Same five on the ice for the Ice Bulls. Pass to the middle of the Watt. Takes the shot. Scores! And the Sharks take the lead in this one. 2-1. So it's all the same players for the Sharks and also for the Ice Bulls. Actually, Moriarty goes off. I think Finnan joined the ice in place of Moriarty. Jones has it. Warren has it. Passes it up to Jones. It takes a shot. That gets behind the Sharks goalie, and this game's tied at 2 apiece. What a odd bounce. It was a favorable bounce for the Ice Bulls on that, where it hit the goalie, popped up over his back, hit his back, and went in the goal. There's not a lot you can do about those. It's one of those freak bounces, and you just got to tip your hat. And better luck next time. So 55 is going to take the face-off against Villigren. You got Jones, Warren, Rummel, and Finnan on the ice for the Ice Bulls. Same five on the ice for the Sharks. That's Smargon, Villigren, Furbeck. Shot on goal, caught by the Sharks goalie, Ellington, and Smargon. So a face-off right over there. Same players on the ice for both teams. So the Sharks control it at the moment. Comes into the neutral zone. Sharks taking it down. That's Furbeck. Takes a shot off the crossbar. He was definitely top shelf on that one, and that one had a chance. Puck comes up into the Shark zone, picked up by Warren in the neutral zones that was pushed back out. Warren's trailed by 2 Sharks. Pass up to Boyle, who passes over to Ellington, and then it's poked out of the ice into the bench of the Ice Bulls, which I believe actually they're going to do a face-off down in the corner. All right, so Swearingen, Moriarty, Culbreth, Weaver, and Sargent on the ice for the Ice Bulls. It's going to be Macri, Stratman, Watts, Smitty, and Herberger on the ice for the Sharks. So Macri has it. Bat on the zone here. Passes back resets. Shoots! Scores! And this game goes back in favor of the Sharks, 3-2, with 8:17 to go. So nice job by Macri to work around there and take the shot. It looked like the Ice Bulls goalie was a little bit blinded. And it's a face-off. Sharks control. Herberger gets it, dumps it into the neutral zone right in front of us here. He's back on it. Passes up to Stratman, who tries to push over to Smitty, cut off by Culbreth. Macri has it. Little collision there as Stratman chases it down. Sargent takes it away. Poked away by Macri. Sargent passes over to Stratman. Stratman shoots, scores! Top shelf, glove side. And now it's 4-2. Sharks in the lead. $7:38 to go. That was quick. Looks like, I think it was about 24 seconds off the clock. So it's Boyle, Laverty, Furbeck, Smargon, and just double checking who that is taking the face off. Knight. That is Knight. You got Conrad, Miller, Jones, Warren, and Finnan on the ice for the Ice Bulls. Finnan bringing up the ice, poked away. Pushes it. Oh, yeah, he still has it. Got back control. Brings it around behind the net. Poked away. Now taken by Furbeck. Drives to the goal. Scores! Nice deke by Furbeck. And that extends the lead for the Sharks. Making it a 5-2 game here in the second period as they're starting to pull away. Beautiful deke. I believe it is the same set for both teams. Smargon has it, bringing it into the Bloomingdale zone. Shoots. That's over the goal. Off the boards. Furbeck has it behind the net. Pass to the crease. And Boyle backhands it right into the midsection of the goalie. Holds on to it. And we'll see where the faceoff is. They're going to do it right over there. And that's on the ice. So for the Ice Bulls, it's going to be Green, Rummel, number 55, Moriarty, and Weaver on the ice. And the reason I keep saying 55 is I cannot see her name because it's covered up with hair. But you also have Villergan, Macri, Boyle, Stratman. Shot on goal by Laverty. Now coming up the ice, Moriarty shoots from the blue line, blocked by Laverty up into the netting. And we'll have a face-off right there, I believe. So thanks for joining us here on the Hockey Sports Network on High School Hockey Night in Tampa. Here at the TGH Iceplex in Brandon, Florida. It's warm outside, but cool inside, and the Sharks are heating up the ice here in the second period. Stratman takes it away, has it, passes forward to Macri. Macri bringing it up. Macri shoots, blocked by Otto. That comes all the way back around. Villergan tries to push it down into the Ice Bulls zone and pushes it into the bench. So we'll have a face-off right there. Looks like Villergan's taking the face-off. So timeout. The second period with 6:25 to go. Again, this is Ted Boggs on the Hockey Sports Network.
Sorry.
$49.95. I need $50 to give it to you.
What? What? Sorry. It's just a rough game.
I understand. All right. So I was helping some young future hockey stars. It's having a game of, what would you call it? I guess it would be field hockey. They're playing with a ball, and it often keeps coming down. What they said was it's a rough game, so I will take their word for it. I'm not seeing any checking back there. That could be no pads. That's the real deal. It's kind of like when you played backyard football with no pads. That's when the real action happened. All right, so for the Sharks, it's going to be Macri, Villiger, and Watts. I believe Furbeck or Stratman. We'll get it cleared in a minute. Weaver, Rumble, 55, Moriarty, and Green on the ice for the Ice Bulls. So it is Ellington and Stratman, so that is confirmed. Pass up ahead by Villigren to Macri. Macri brings it into the zone, shoots just off the pad of the goalie, and Villigren knocks the goal off the post. So we'll have to reset, and we'll have a face-off. Should be over there. 6:06 to go here in the second period. Actually, they're going to take it out here for the face-off. Same set on the ice for both teams. Villigren battling it out. Sharks control. They win the face-off. Dumped down in, actually a shot on goal blocked by Otto. Villigren's right there. Nearly took it away from Weaver with the open net. That was very close. Very dangerous. Pass over to, I think that was Laverty, off the stick of Villigren. Goes around, battling out there between, was it hit into the ice? Or hit into the boards, rather. Ice Bulls bringing it up. Dumped in on goal. Moriarty dumped it as he comes off the ice. I think Finnan took his place. That is indeed the case as the puck comes up in the neutral zone. Finnan has it. Rummel now has control. Passes back to Finnan. Finnan shoots off wide right and over the goal. Puck comes down behind the net. Laverty's right there with Herberger. Passes up to Macri. Macri passes ahead to Stratman. Stratman has the lead. There's the goalie. He misses it. The shot blocked by the goalie. Wow, what a block on that one. Unreal. Pass back out to Herberger. And that's Boyle back there. Sargent giving it a chase for the Ice Bulls. Smitty comes on the ice. Passes over to Herberger. Herberger passes it up to Furbeck. Shot on goal off the goalie. Oh, wow. Nice job by Furbeck to try to push that around as the goalie was trying to get it out there, and it just slid right in front of the goal, but off to the right. Sargent now has it, trying to bring it up the ice. And taken away by Smitty. Smitty tries to poke it down to the goal, covered up by Otto, and we should have a face-off right there. Game remains 5-2 with 4:06 to go. On the ice is Boyle, Ellington, Smitty, Smargon, and Furbeck. It's Weaver. I'll get the rest of the numbers in a minute. As Warren goes off, Weaver replaces Warren. Not 100% who's on there for the Bulls yet, but we'll let you know. It's Carbreth, Moriarty, Swearingen, Sargent, and Weaver for the Ice Bulls. Puck goes back behind the net. Furbeck's right there, picks it up, brings it, tries to bring it around. Weaver blocks him. Back to the crease by Smitty, but it's full of Ice Bulls. No one really there. Taken away by Boyle. Boyle dumps around behind the net to Furbeck. Finally picked up by Moriarty. Gets it out to Swearingen. Swearingen gets around the Bulls into the neutral zone. The Sharks into the neutral zone. And picked up by Furbeck back to the middle. Tries to go around Weaver. Weaver blocks him. Nice job by Smitty, but poked away. Sargent has it. Trying to get it out of there. Shot by Boyle on net. Blocked away by the goalie. Ellington pushes behind the net. Smitty picks it up. Smitty tries to bring it to the crease. Does to Furbeck. Blocked by the goalie. Furbeck passes out front. No one there. Smargon brings it around. Passes down to Furbeck. Poked away by Sargent. Sargent brings it around behind the net. Past Smitty. Blocked and taken away by Ellington. Drives to the net. Shoots. Blocked. Pushed away by Otto, the goalie. And that puck is going to be icing, so we're going to leave it right there, as that's where we will come back to momentarily. So with 2:33 to go here in the second period, Sharks up 5-2. Got Knight, Macri, Watts, Laverty, and Stratman on the ice for the Sharks. It's Moriarty, Finnan, Miller, Conrad, and Warren on the ice for the Ice Bulls. Here comes Finnan up the ice with the puck, brings it into the Sharks zone, tries to get around Watt, can't do it. Pass back up to Warren. Macri on the breakaway. Macri shoots. He's blocked by Otto. Nice job by the goalie. Followed up by Watt, and it's in. On the rebound, Watt scores and extends the lead 6-2 with 2:10 left to go in period number 2. So it's going to be Jones, Conrad, Miller, Finnan, and Moriarty for the Bulls. Same 5 on the ice for the Sharks. Pass over to, I believe that was Laverty. Pass ahead to Stratman. Knight just out of his reach. Moriarty has it. It was indeed Laverty. That's Macri behind the net. Gets it out to the crease. Nobody there. Miller. Watt pushes Miller's stick. Pushes it down behind the net. Ice Bulls trying to get it in the neutral zone. They can't. Macri has it. Macri shoots. Oh, passes actually over to Stratman. Just out of his reach. And puck's bouncing all over the place right now. Oh, there's a miss by Jones. And another score by the Sharks. And it makes it 7-2. So Sharks have opened it up. Scored 6 here in the second period. So on the ice is Villigren, Furbeck, Smargon, Herberger, and I'll confirm who the other one is in just a minute, but it's Rummel, Weaver, Warren, number 55, and Green on the ice for the Bulls. It's poked away by number 55 from Herberger. That's Ellington on the ice, giving it a chase with number 55. Ellington pushes around from behind the net over to Rummel. Rummel has it, battling it out with Herberger. Pass to the crease and covered up by the Sharks goalie with 1:04 to go. So Dominic takes the faceoff for the Sharks, goes ahead to Smargon. Herberger passes it up to Furbeck. Furbeck brings it across the middle, tries to backhand it to Herberger. Taken away by number 55 as she tries to bring it into the Shark zone. Ellington's right there back on it. Pushes it out to Smargon. It's on the far boards. Poked up ahead to Villigren. He gets it ahead to Smargon. Over to Furbeck. No, he takes the shot. Followed up and no goal. So Villigren just about got a favorable bounce to score there, and it remains 7-2. Villigren takes the face-off. Same set on the ice for both teams. Pass over to number 55. She brings it up the ice. Passes over to Green. Just out of Green's reach. Herberger's on it. Gets it back around to Furbeck. Rummel pokes it away. Warren tries to pick it up. Back out again to Furbeck. Furbeck brings it up. Passes over to Smargon, and that's the period. And we're going to end this second period with the Sharks up 7-2. After putting up 6 in the second period. An explosion of goals. Now the Sharks will be going right to left. The Ice Bulls from left to right, of course. So stay right here. More hockey action coming up here in a moment.
I give him a hard time about that.
All right. So about to get things underway here in the third period. Sharks out to a comfortable lead. But as we've seen even in the pros, comfortable leads can easily go away. So the Sharks have to keep the pressure on just to make sure that Bloomingdale does not get back in this one. But Bloomingdale on the other side's got to step up the pressure on the Sharks and hope that they do take kind of a coasting mentality for them to get back in this one as well. Now, the shaking on the screen, we are in the media booth hanging over top of the stands. Lots of action behind us. So, all right, on the ice for the Ice Bulls is going to be Finnan, Swearingen, Sargent, Moriarty. I'm not sure who's on the other side, but you got Smitty, Boyle, and I'll give you the rest of the Bulls in a minute. Macri and Stratman. Taken by Moriarty in the zone. Tries to pass to the crease to Finnan, blocked by Smitty, or I'm sorry, to Colbreth, blocked by Smitty, so that's Colbreth's the other one on the ice. As the puck comes up the ice by Smitty. Smitty passes the crease to Macri. Nice try, and it finally followed up and in. And we'll see who that was. That was Watt. Watt's got the hat trick on the night. No hats on the ice, but got the rebound. And that puts the Sharks up 8-2. Same set on the ice. Actually, Laverty joined as well as Ellington. So Stratman, Smitty, Macri, Ellington, and Laverty for the Sharks. I believe it's the same set. So it's, let's see. I'll fill you in a minute who's on the ice for the Bulls. So Colbreth, Sargent, Weaver, Swearingen, and Warren. As the pass comes in the neutral zone. Taken away by Macri. Macri drives up the ice, shoots wide right over the goal. Smitty's there with Warren over to Stratman. Stratman passes across the middle. No one home. Sharks get it out. Ellington's back on it, picks it up, pushes it down to Smitty. Smitty passes over to Laverty. Laverty bring it to the goal, shoots over the goal. Bounces along the board, top of the boards there. Smitty pushes back down to Laverty again. Pass over to Macri. Macri tries to go around the goalie. Goalie blocks it. Nice job by Otto. Sargent has it now, trying to bring it up the ice for the Bulls. And shoots, blocked by, that's Wilkerson back there now for the Sharks. Finnan battling out against the boards. Pass over to Herberger. Herberger tries to get it to Macri as Macri goes off the ice. A line change for the Sharks. We'll fill you in on who that is in a minute. Moriarty shoots and scores! Wow, what a shot by Moriarty. On the top shelf on the right, goes around behind Wilkerson, and it makes it an 8-3 game with 9:30 left. It's a nice job by Moriarty. So he remains on the ice along with Finnan. It's like Jones, Conrad, and Miller. It's Smargon, Vellergan, Furbeck, Herberger, and Boyle on the ice for the Sharks. It's a battle out on the boards there. Nice poke away. Stratman shoots and scores and gets that point back. And it makes it 9-3. It's really tough to come back when Your goals are matched goal for goal. It's a 9-3 game here with just under 9 minutes to go as the clock continues to run. Normally it would stop, but they're letting it run. Same set on the ice for both teams. Sorry, it's actually Weaver and Warren joined the ice. There's a shot on goal. I think that was Finnan. And again, blocked by Wilkerson. And so, I'm sorry, that was Jones, not Finnan. My apologies. So face-off right over there. So it's Conrad, Jones, Weaver, Warren, Miller. And then the same five for the Sharks, which is Furbeck, Villigren. Pass up by Boyle. Pass a shot from the corner, and also Smargon by Furbeck, blocked. And we're going to have a face-off right over there, a quick line change for both teams. So Weaver remained, looks like Warren will remain. It's going to be Sargent, number 55, and Green. And you got Villigren, Smargon, Laverty, Ellington, and Furbeck on the ice for the Sharks. There's a battle for it. The puck. Smargon brings it behind the net. Furbeck's waiting in front. Here's the shot. Blocked, and a rebound followed up by Furbeck. And I think he also has a hat trick, if I'm not mistaken, as well. I could be wrong. That makes it a 10-3 game. So it's going to be Stratman, Knight, Macri, Ellington, and Laverty for the Sharks. Moriarty, Warren, Green, 55, and Rummel for the Bulls. Stick knocked out of the hands of Macri, back into the neutral zone. Laverty has it, pushes it to the middle. Moriarty picks it up, passes back around. Number 55 is giving a chase with Laverty. Green picks it up. And battle for it. It goes in the neutral zone. Knight's got it. A little bump by Rummel as Laverty pushes it back into the neutral zone. Picked up by Macri. Macri passes to the middle. No one there. Stratman was a little further behind than I think he thought he was. Now Warren has it, trying to bring it up the ice. And it's going to be offsides, I believe. So that means we'll have a face-off right here. As a quick line change for both teams. So on the ice for the Sharks, it's like Herberger, Smargon, Furbeck, Smitty, Sargent, Swearingen, Culbreth, and Watt is the other one for the Sharks. Finnan and Weaver on the ice for the Bulls. Sargent has it behind the net. Stolen away by the Sharks. Pass into the zone, and that's going to be icing because that was well before the red line. And we'll come all the way back down here for a faceoff. Sorry, folks. Didn't mean to kick the tripod there. All right, so here we go with the faceoff. Smitty has it, bringing it up the ice. Dumped in. Otto has it behind the goal, pushes it around to Culbreth. Herberger has it. And for those watching, this is Riverview Sharks blue. The Riverview Sharks gray will follow this game at 9:15. Finnan bringing up the ice. Herberger tries to push it out. Couldn't quite get it there. Finnan now has control again behind the net. Culbreth in front of the net. Battle for it with Watt and Herberger. Watt takes it away. We got a whistle. It's like slashing by Watt. So it's going to be a power play for the Bulls. And we will have the faceoff right over there. So it's going to be Culbreth, Weaver, Sargent, Swearingen, and Moriarty. on the ice for the Bulls. I'll tell you who's on the ice for the Sharks in a moment on the penalty kill. It's Furbeck, Boyle. Nice job by Moriarty to stop the breakaway there by Furbeck. Smargon's behind the net. It's Boyle, Smargon, Laverty, and Furbeck on the ice for the Sharks on the penalty kill. 3:40 to go in this game. Furbeck has it. Bringing it around. And Shute scores on the deke. And I'm pretty certain that's at least, it's for sure 3 goals. I believe it's 4 goals now for Furbeck, as the lead is extended 11-3. All right, so penalty kill continues. 1:13 to go. This is Conrad, Miller, Finnan, Jones, and Warren on the ice. There's Laverty, pushes down the corner. Stratman, Macri, Boyle, and Laverty on the ice for the Sharks in the penalty kill. Finnan bringing it up the ice. Into the zone. Passes over to Warren. Warren dekes around. Shoots. Blocked by Wilkerson. Pass up to Finnan. That gets away. Macri on the breakaway. Warren's right there. Stopped by Otto. Covered up. And we'll have a face-off right over there as the clock continues to run with 28 seconds to go in the power play for Bloomingdale. It's the face-off. So Ellington, Herberger. Ellington just missed that one. Macri and Stratman on the ice for the Sharks. Finnan, Warren, Culbreath, Conrad, and Miller on the ice for the Bulls. Puck pushed into the neutral zone. Stopped. Stratman picks it up. There's the elbow to the face there. Just a little friendly touch. Villergan's on the ice now as the penalty kill is over. So we got Macri. I'll get to it in a second. Finnan bringing it up the ice. Poked away by Herberger. Over to Miller. Herberger takes it away. Gets it out front to Macri. Macri, no one near him. He shoots. Actually tries to deke. Nice poke by Otto. And they still couldn't get it. Oh, they do get it in finally. Wasn't sure who got that one in, but that took like 4 tries, and the Sharks finally get it in, and that extends the lead. Once again, 12-3. Just a little over a minute to go. Moriarty, 55, Weaver, Green, and I'm not sure who the other one is. Oh, Rummel. And then it's Villergan, Laverty, Boyle, Smitty, and Knight. So Wilkerson covers up. And 42 seconds left to go in this one as the clock continues to run. As the Sharks looks like they may come away with a victory here. 12-3 tonight. 30 seconds left. Face-off taken. Puck goes over the net. Picked up by Smitty. Smitty is bringing it up the ice. Tries to get it past Rummel. Rummel pokes it away. Boyle has it, dumps it down in the zone. Picked up by Villergan. Back in the neutral zone by Rummel. Villergan has it, taking it back to reset. 7 seconds to go. Knight has it, poked away by Weaver. And that's your game, folks. Final score here, Riverview Sharks Blue 12, Bloomingdale Ice Bulls 3. As the second period really became the difference maker, as the Bulls scored 1 in each period. And the Sharks, they put up they also had 2 in the first period. It's 2 and then 1 in the last period. So 3 total. Long story short, it's 12-3 is the final here. Again, thanks for joining us here on the Hockey Sports Network's broadcast of high school hockey night in Tampa at the official training facility of the Tampa Bay Lightning, the TGH Iceplex here in Brandon. We will be back here shortly with the Riverview Sharks Gray taking on Plant Black. Again, this is Ted Boggs. Thanks for joining us. Final score here, 12-3. Hope you'll join us in the next game. Take care, everyone.